Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your channeled message, where we will identify current energies at work in your life. And we will begin with some oracle cards. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So I get focus on continuing to detox, continuing to, it's almost like you're shedding layers, shedding what no longer serves you. Detox any attachments, any negative habits, continuing, because I feel like you've already started this, continuing to cleanse yourself. Any sort of meditation, that's a good thing. Continue whatever you're doing. And the side effect is that you're going to feel closer. It's almost like you feel closer to yourself. You feel more alive. You feel lighter. You feel brighter. You're getting more intuitive hits. You're getting closer to your higher self even. You're starting to notice more. You're getting more clarity, okay? And I feel like you've always, if you haven't noticed, you've always been sort of empathic. You've been, a healer. You've felt energy, but it's getting clearer. And that's literally because you're doing the work. You're cleansing yourself. You're watching you're watching the intake, what you're putting in your body, what you're exposing yourself to, the type of energy you're exposing yourself to. Next, you have the Temptress, seduction, deceit, a broken promise. And I'm going to say this is a positive card right here because you are watching the energies around you. Like, if people are attempting to draw you in with the very thing that you're trying to detox from, you're like, I'm good, I'm fine, thank you though. And that could be any sort of food that you're trying to stay away from, any sort of media you're trying to stay away from, environments you're trying to stay away from, and you're really proving to yourself that this is it. I'm making this change. This is for the better, okay? I'm making this change because I love myself. I want to solidify my future. I have plans. This is where I want to go. This is where I want to be. And you're proving to yourself that you are the number one priority, finally, okay? First, we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is sensible, fair, someone who is generous, patient, traditional in their ways, that they take care of their family. They like to earn, support the household, humble, self-reliant. And I feel like you like to be self-reliant. You're very independent. So you hate to ask for help. And it's like you may have been in a spot in the past where you weren't sure if you could rely on yourself, and you didn't like that. And so you may have re-examined where your money was going. You may have re-examined what you were doing that led to fear of finances, not being able to pay for them, bills or whatnot. So you made some changes. And that led you into this king status. Regardless if you're a male or a female, in my mind, the masculine figure is seen as the head of the household. And you could be a single mom who is the head of the household, okay? So this isn't just a man thing. It's just that masculine energy. So we have the Wheel of Fortune next. So Wheel of Fortune is about luck, chance, destiny, change, success, a new direction. And that's really what I feel like you've taken. You've taken this new direction. Not to say that this is the only time you've made these changes, but it really feels solid, because I feel with the way the world is going now, it's not like you're making these changes alone. The collective as a whole is being guided into this new direction. And the changes that you're making now are so much on a bigger scale that you know how important it is. And so it's like you're making the changes, but you're assisting the collective on a whole. And it's like, anytime you think about it, at least this is true for me, it's like, and anytime I like meditate or talk to like my higher self, I always get all tingly, like right in my heart space. Next you have the moon. So the moon is about intuition, imagination, what's going on in your dreams, which I don't know about you, but I've been having a bunch of not typical dreams lately, which have been very insightful. So what's going on in your unconscious, it could be fears, it could also be deception and disillusionment. So it's not that you are being deceived or there is disillusionment. What it is those things being cut away, being shaved away. So in your life, things could be changing drastically. But what's happening is the disillusionment, the deception is being, it's almost like it's being melted away or it's being carved away. But that's happening because you've done the work. You've done the detoxing, you've done the clearing away of the negativity, attachments, relationships that weren't working. You've really done the work to like open your eyes to who was draining you, what energies were draining you, what energies were using you. And so it's opened your eyes to who just wasn't working for you anymore. And you really have stepped into this healer mode, okay? Next, you have the King of Cups. And there's a lot of masculine energy here, but whether you're masculine or feminine, I really feel like you're taking control of these energies in your life. Because King of Cups is being kind, honorable, taking responsibility, someone who's respected, very considerate. So you may have had a really hard outer core, like not core, that was like oxymoron, right? Outer core. So it's almost like you made people think that you were hard on the inside, but you're not. You carried around a rough exterior so that people would leave you alone, but on the inside you have this beautiful heart, this beautiful interior that you felt like only certain people deserve to see. But with this breaking away, with this detox, you're feeling that it's time to let that out. It's time to let that beauty, that light, that bright gold energy out. And so balancing that earth, balancing that water energy, along with the fire and the air, balancing everything within you, it's time for that, okay? So here's the King of Fire. So you have almost everything going on here. So you have the King of Fire next, which is intuition, being decisive, taking action, visionary. And these are kings. So you are like, it's like you're a master, you're a magician, you are like almost at guru status. And I mean, when I say guru status, it's like you're becoming a healer. You already are a healer, but you're seeing how important it is that the detox happen, that the breaking away, that overcoming the temptation to sink back into old habits is. Using your intuition, getting in touch with your wisdom. You are wise, okay? But just knowing the right way and following the right way are two very different things. And I want to point this out too. King of Fire, look at this heart. You're following it. Finally, you're realizing that your heart is not a weakness. So vision, trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. Okay? Trust in yourself. Okay? Having faith, following your intuition, and letting that beautiful heart shine. Okay? So that's what I have for you today, Sagittarius. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time.